Hello, VOD. How is everybody doing today? Today is day five? Five? I don't know. We've got a lot of days. How is everyone doing today? Today, or yesterday, I suppose, we got our pyrolyze oven at MV with 2 LV hatches, and today I think we're gonna do something similar. We're gonna skate all the way to the electric blast furnace, which we've actually done a lot of the stuff we need for it already. But let's just bang out the rest of the stuff we need. We've got 9 Cooper-nickel coil blocks, so we're gonna need a couple more of those, which isn't gonna be a huge problem, but how are you doing today, Hector J622? What's up, my friend? How are you? Okay, let's get started. So I guess the first thing to do is make these heat-proof Invar machine casings, of which we need 10, ostensibly. I need to pin some recipes for this, so this will be my favorite for that. Let's do that, and then this. We'll do this one. And then we need 10. So let's check here. That means Invar plate, we're going to do with this recipe. Invar rod, we'll do with the lathe. And the ingots, I guess we'll just do with the alloy smelter, because I think that's the easiest. I'm good. Taking a break from MV progression and New Horizons. That's always good. Taking breaks is good. I'm glad you're here. Alright, there we go. So, we're going to need 36 Invar ingots, which is 10 to 12 times. Okay, let's just make like a bunch of this. What is it? 2 iron to 1 nickel. So I'll do half a stack of nickel here. Don't rain on me. Alright, while the Invar goes, we also need to do Cooper nickel for the coils, and we also need to bang out a bunch more hatches and stuff. So let's do that right now. Let's get this hatch. I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, I guess not. Get that hatch. Get input bus. Actually, we can just make a bunch of these on our own. 1, 2, 3, 4. Muffler, maintenance. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 machine hulls. Man, that is a lot of steel. I'm gonna be hurting on steel for a while. Tin cable, the classic. Okay, we got that. Let's do LV input bus, which has another recipe for LV output bus. And then we need our hatches as well. Input hatch is glass above. And then I'm assuming if glass is below, that's the output hatch. Okay, good. Big. We'll need our maintenance hatch, which I think is actually a much better assembler recipe, someone told me last stream. So let's try it this time. I believe it's circuit 8. And where did all my... Oh, there are my machine holes. Let's grab that and put that in there. Easy money. Muffler. Close. Okay, we just need a little more bronze. Doing well on Invar. Hello, Skyline. How's it going? Did you grab the new update from this morning? I have not grabbed any new updates. Should I have? Is that the play? Would that affect this part of the game? There's the muffler. And now it's 2 LV energy hatches, and we also need our maintenance hatch, which we just picked up. Magnetic iron rod, fine steel wire. I feel like we made a couple extra of these, but maybe I'm wrong. 2 magnetic iron wire, iron rod, fine steel wire. 1 makes 4. Let's say 8, I think. Hello, Zero. Haven't caught a stream since your Stargate stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, Zero. I'm just chillaxing, playing Monifactory. How are you doing, my friend? It doesn't have a big impact until IV at least, but it does add the new GTM version, which has some bug fixes. Definitely get it before HV or so. Okay, yeah. Thank you for letting me know. I'll look into that between this stream and next, for sure. And thank you for the follow, Craft Gamer PvP. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? Newton, do you have something to say? I'm gonna cat tax you. Get over here. Kitty. What's up? Do you have anything to say to stream? Okay, I think that's a no. What circuit do I need for this? Is this circuit? It's circuit 1. That's pretty chill. Okay, Invar, throw the steel in here. Chuck the bronze in here. I pretty much know how I want to build this EBF at this point, so maybe I should just like lay it all down. I honestly kind of want to build it sideways. And now that I'm thinking about it, I definitely should have built this a little bit differently, which I guess I can do. There's really nothing stopping me. So, is there a way to clear the amount of steam from this? Or do I just need to like do something funky? Guess I can chuck that in there. Oh, I totally just voided all the phenol that I was supposed to get. Hello, Austin. Can just craft it into itself. That's smart. Well, there goes all the phenol. Damn it. Okay, let's try this one more time. Energy hatch? Yeah, there you go. 1, 2. Then we'll do... I know what I'm doing, chat. I promise. I've played Greg Tech before. I'm gonna actually move this over 1 block now that I think about it. Yeah, Newton's been in our family for 7 years now. My parents got him when I was ultra depressed, and he's been my guardian angel ever since. He's like an annoying little brother, essentially. We love Newton. Okay, I do need a little bit more of this conductive iron wire, which I should be able to manage. I'm gonna disconnect this for now. I hope nothing important is running. Hello, Salt. How's it going, my friend? How are you today? Okay, nothing blowing up. That's good. We'll put the muffler here. And then casings go here. And then input hatch on the bottom. Output hatch on the bottom. Output bus here. Input bus here. Pyro oven goes there. And then I think that's it. We need one more thing. We need the maintenance hatch. What am I doing? And that's formed, I believe. I'm gonna do something a little cursed. I'm gonna put the EBF on its side because that's how I am. Output bus, output, oh, that's reversed. 7 years ago to help me with mega depression. Yeah, dude, you got the same exact timings then. That's crazy. Output hatch, output bus, input hatch, input bus. We'll put the maintenance hatch right here, which I should do. And then we'll need our coils and stuff. Okay, we're good, we're good. There's our low voltage coils. 2018, yeah, it was definitely a cursed year. I don't remember anything about it, but I know it was a cursed year. Well, this is awkward. We need a little more conductive iron, which I believe is just redstone and iron in the alloy smelter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good stuff. And then this will go into a wire mill at circuit 8. Yeah, my delay is pretty low, generally. I like to keep it that way. I like talking with you guys. Okay, there we go. That's that. So both of you are hooked up, and I've been told that rain doesn't cause explosions, and I'm not sure how willing I am to believe in that, but we're in like a deserty biome, and I haven't seen rain yet, so I'm assuming we're okay. But in Greg Tech New Horizons, if there's rain anywhere and you have exposed machinery, even with a 1-block roof over it, it will explode. So you do need to be very careful about that. All right, what the hell was I doing? Probably Coopernickel. That's probably what I should get going while I'm doing this. For the coils, right? Oh, we have some. But we only have 9 Coopernickel coils. So 7 times 8, which I totally know, is 56. So Coopernickel, 56, 25, 3, 28 of each. I'll just make that much. Beautiful. Let's also start processing our Invar into the things that we need for our 10 heat-proof Invar machine casings. So we need 30 plates and 24 rods. I'm just gonna do half a stack of ingots into plates and a quarter of a stack into rods. So that goes there. And that goes there. Gotta watch out for the stream snipers. Yeah, man, it's rough out here. My career, I gotta be one step ahead of them. Although if I do pivot to Destiny ever, if I get that job, I'll deal with many stream snipers because I'm a very big Destiny PvP enjoyer. I did apply for the community manager job of that game, which would be a small bushfire of a job because the community is a little bit torturous, but I think I would really enjoy it, and I would probably start streaming Destiny if I could. But I haven't heard back from Bungie, so... Okay, and we should get our wire mill running with circuit 2. That's okay. Hello, Scotty. Thank you for the follow, my friend. How are you today? Okay, Coopernickel wire is going in. We've got bronze foils, and for 7 coils, I would need 56 bronze foils, which is pretty doable, very doable. Do we still have the tin alloy that we need? Probably. We could probably use a little bit more. Doing great. Saw one of your Greg Tech videos and was excited when I saw you on Twitch. I figured I'd stop by. I hope you're enjoying your night. I am. How are you? I'm assuming you found my review of Greg Tech New Horizons, and if you did, I'd like you to know that I'll probably be back sooner or later, but I'm taking a break playing Monifactory right now, which is like a very chill Greg pack. It's a lot chiller than Greg Tech New Horizons, so I'm taking my time, enjoying myself, kind of relaxing. That's my goal. What have you been up to? Okay, did that, then 10 of you. Big. Yeah, right. And then like that, and that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So I'll put my EBF controller right there, and I'll have to like wrench it in place, but it'll be there. It'll be there. I guess I'll throw that bad boy into here. I saw the passive everything concept thing. I don't remember the name exactly. Oh, are we talking about universal processing? That is like active craft everything, actually, if you apply it in the way that I intend. But yeah, I know what you mean. That video was like one of my first, actually. It might have been my actual first video. Alright, 2 more of these coils and I'm done. That's 1, so I just need 3 copper nickel wire. There we go. Rilgon, hello. First time chatter. Horizontal EBF gives me good brain chemicals. And I can't even fathom why. It just makes sense, right? It's just where it's at. It just makes sense. Alright, do we have the things we need to make an electric blast furnace? Honestly, it's close. It's close. Let's get some of the easy stuff out of the way first, because that's just very doable. So we'll grab all of this. Now this smooth stone is double smelted stone. Okay. Oh, we've got some. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9. Let's chuck that in there. I'm curious to see how you approach things when getting into HV and AE2. It's crazy how HV is where AE2 starts. I'm gonna be so excited because it takes like a lot of hours to get to AE2 and Greg Tech New Horizons. So just being able to like knock it out of the park immediately is so unfathomable to me. Okay, I think we've ran out of our first batched circuits. I wonder if it's a better idea to go directly to the circuit assembler. We definitely can't do that yet. Soldering alloy. Well, I mean, maybe. No, we need some stuff for that. IC chip. Oh, we don't have a cutter. Okay, yeah, we're not doing all that. Just batch as many as we can. Don't mind if I do. It's too easy. Let me add them. Okay, I think that might be all the circuits we need. And there we go, chat. That is our first electric blast furnace. There we go. I'll take a little screenshot of that. think the fact that you can share hatches and buses so much easier is what makes the appeal so much. Okay, I actually do have a philosophy on this. And it's because, well, especially in Greg Tech New Horizons, you're actually forced to put all of the buses on the bottom half of the machine. So by doing this, you're exposing all of the blocks that you can actually interact with. And I find that to be a much more, like a much better use of your space than putting all of that stuff like hidden so it's like hard to access. So it's just like easy access, in my opinion. I guess that applies no matter what. But we do need to do some maintenance here. Let's just grab all our tools. Throw all of this in here. Chuck you here, and maybe this as well. Alright, the saw, file, whatever, this, that, and the other thing, soft mallet. Just grab them all. Okay, did that actually work? Is this thing happy or not? I can't tell. Idling. Like, what? Why does it look like this? You can just click on the square and it uses any tool that you have. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's so lovely. Okay, let's see if we can roast something. I don't know what we'll do first. What's like, I guess energetic alloy seems to be the way to go. And then aluminum or aluminium. How do we make energetic? Mixer, gold, redstone, glowstone. And glowstone is gold and tricalcium phosphate, which we definitely do not have. Gold, redstone. Is there any other way to get glowstone in the overworld right now? This is a beta version of Moni. That's true. Let me go check the underground. Let's catch up with chat. I despise hidden cables, so big fan of either lifted up or sideways machines. Me too. I like put frame boxes underneath everything because that's just how I am. Everything's 2 blocks off the ground. Always. Okay, that's not exactly right. That's glowstone. Nether cake time. I think I need to do some deep mob learning, which was my second goal for today because I knew that the EBF was going to be really fast. Dude, frame boxes are everything. If you guys have seen my Stargate base from Greg Tech New Horizons, literally every single multi-block is lifted off the ground by 2 blocks with frame boxes. There's no exceptions in the entire base. Honestly, I think that is enough glowstone to get us started on what we might need, so let's just get running with that. A2 export buses with covers in the floor. That does sound a little bit like a nightmare, I'm not gonna lie. Deep mob learning. Oh, is it called something different? Simulation chamber? HNN. Okay. So, energetic alloy. Getting back on track. Glowstone, 1 part glowstone, redstone to 2 parts gold. So I'm just going to take this and turn this into dust. We definitely have a mixer. That's definitely on circuit 1. Okay. And we are also definitely connected to power, chat. Big. Easy money. Okay, that actually pisses me off a little bit. Why doesn't the mixer, the turning around thing, have an animation that goes around in a circle? Oh no, why does that bother me so badly? Oh, that's just wrong, chat. Am I not? Look at that. Doesn't that do something to your brain? I keep checking expert mode cake recipe, which is ironically way easier because there's no H and N there. I'm also delighted by the fact that I'm watching you play a pack I've beaten while working on attempt number 3 of GTNH. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying the same thing, like, wow, how the tables have turned. When I started watching you, I was a Monifactory player, but now I'm playing GTNH and you're playing Monifactory. And I love that, actually. And look at us go. We're making energetic alloy. Let's take a little screenshot of that. Look at us go. I'm excited about this era of the game. Now that we have the EBF online, I think a lot of stuff starts up for us. A lot of exciting stuff that I like. One of the most important things that I want to start with is making a drill. That has been my goal since the beginning of playing this pack because I hate mining by hand. So we're gonna make an MV power unit, I believe, which means we need to get a lot of aluminum going, but not a ridiculous amount. So we'll need a canner. That's all doable. We probably also need an electrolyzer to get our first aluminum dust. So let's check up on that. Century bentonite. Yeah, I think our best idea is electroing spessartine clay. Clay seems clutch. I'm wondering if lapis or something similar is going to be better. Sapphire is good. Sapphire is fine. Works. Lepidolite is salt. Pyrope. Ruby for chromium. Oh, this might be the play, because we need a lot of chromium for stainless steel, right? Bauxite is an MV. Why are these all MV? Oh, okay. I'm seeing what I wasn't meant to see. Okay. So Ruby is an MV recipe, so we can't do that right now because we're locked to LV stuff until we can get some proper MV power online. No, that's just right. That's just right. Magnalium is craftable. This is good. Topaz, kyanite, spodumene. Okay, we're just gonna do clay probably, or lapis. I wake up and log into like 450k sodium bisulfate and 0 acid leftover and have to find the random unlimited chem reactor with hidden buses. Sapphire and ruby are the recommended. I do have ruby lying about, so maybe that's what we do. Let's check that one more time. Macerate into dust and then electrolyze, but this is MV, so we need to wait on that. Clay seems like the way to go for now. Okay. So electrolyzer LV is our next goal, which I guess I can just go here, then here. Pin you. 2 more LV circuits, a little painful, but we'll make it happen. It's mostly the vacuum tubes, which I think there's a better recipe for now, actually. Liquid red alloy. Yeah, we should probably do this. Annealed copper steel bolt. Regular copper steel bolt. Okay. I don't think we have annealed copper just yet, although we could. We could very easily do it. Nah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's get some copper wire printing. All right, let's get some better music on as well. I can't think of what to play right now. SZA might hit. We did MF Doom last stream. Let's be uncreative. And hello, Wolfpack. How's it going, my friend? How are you today? I'm doing pretty well. I went out today, did some grocery shopping, had a pretty mundane day, dressed up, looked cute. Nothing much, honestly, but I'm chillaxing, which is good. It's always good to chillax a little bit. This will be my new favorite recipe. Glass tube. I'm all over the place right now. Give me 1 second to like lock in. Do we do any of this? Maybe? Because that's not so hard. Let's make our casting mold ball our mold for making balls. And we're out of steel plates. That's no bueno. Currently working on getting clean room. That's a good goal. Clean room's big. Alright, solidifier. We'll put this in there. Throw this mold. Get a little bit of glass going. I need to make sure the IO is going the right way. That's good. Glass panes cannot be extracted. Cool. That's really slow. Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to use the rest of my glass panes and just craft them right now because I don't think I'll use glass panes for anything else useful. Even if it is the inefficient conversion. And I really don't know where they're all being eaten, but I'll find them eventually. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, we have a bunch of those. Okay, and then the 1 times copper wire goes with, and then steel bolts. That doesn't look right. There we go. Redstone alloy. Is it red alloy or redstone alloy? Red alloy. That's easy enough. Big. Okay. We're going one thing at a time, but we're making it happen. So the vacuum tubes are good. Now we can make some more of these LV circuits, although we are lacking a lot of stuff. I'm gonna grab just all of those right now. Oh, is this just like better, period? Oh no, now I feel bad. I should really get this circuit assembler online. MV circuits. Okay, okay. That is why, probably. Which we can do. Germanium. Gallium arsenide. Yeah, that's just not gonna fly right now. Okay, with that we can get our electrolyzer ostensibly. Grab that, grab this. Glass, and what was that wire? Gold wire, 1 times. 2. Shame it's not the first Greg experience where you wonder why the circ assembly recipes don't work in the normal assembler. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever had that experience. That's a new one for me. I like that though. I'll have to keep that in my back pocket. And yeah, I should have been doing this vacuum tube recipe a long time ago. Gets posted like every 4 hours in the Moni Discord. Oh no, that's actually crazy. That's actually so sad. And I totally am realizing now that I could just split off. Like, I don't need to be using 8 amp wire for either of these. I could just be using 1 amp, because most of the machines... Well, I guess I could be using 2 amp. Most of the machines only request up to 2 amps based on what they're processing. So I could get rid of that. I could even shorten these down to 4 amp because it's lossless, so I think I will actually. Just so I'm using my conductive iron as efficiently as possible. I always feel like something is going to explode that I'm just not prepared for. It's been so long since I've like wired up basic machines, and I remember that my experience while wiring up basic machines involved a lot of things blowing up. So it always, like, the back of my mind is always like, something is gonna blow up today. Alright, there's our electrolyzer. We can snag that there. Do this, that's fine. How do I make a barrel? That is how I make a barrel. And then we're gonna do auto output from the top. Whoa. How do I get... Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted. I don't really care about the fluids right now. Okay. Are you connected? Yes. All right, let's go find some clay. That's actually a good question that I didn't have. How the hell do we find clay? I guess we can grind up this into clay. Can we do it with a mortar and pestle, or do we need specifically a macerator? Uh-oh. Okay. Time to go exploring and find some clay, I suppose. You ain't even my type. Yeah, right, yeah, right. Y'all see any clay in there? Don't look like it, do it? Not very clayish. Chat, where do you find clay in modern Minecraft? I thought it would be, like, in these areas. Rivers. Ooh, okay. I don't know if we have any. Oh, yeah, we probably do. This probably counts as a river. Alright, we're gonna go adventure. think I need to make a jetpack soon. Yeah, I know what you mean. It might be have to do with forests. It might just be any river, period. Lush caves are full of it too. I actually have not found many lush caves as far as I remember. And hello, thank you for following the Batty Barn. That's a fantastic name. The Batty Barn. Oh, I love that. Yeah, me and my homies just going to the Batty Barn. Calcite and white concrete powder. What can I do with white concrete powder? Okay, I can make white concrete. Big, big, huge. Big, big whoop. I see gravel. That's a start. That's a start for sure. This rain is probably eviscerating my bitrate currently. Mud? Mud? Dude, this gravel is just escaping me entirely. Please, please. Another cheaty quality of line. If you're hooked to something underwater, you can mine at full speed. Oh, I love that. You can mine at full speed when hooked to something underwater. Ooh, what is this? Cheeky little mine shaft. Dark steel. Y'all see anything? No, nothing. What is up? Okay. Do we gamble on lush caves? Do we just try to find a lush cave maybe? I have like a fraction of an idea where a lush cave could be. Hello, Chili Pine. How's it going today? How are you, my friend? We're trying to find clay currently, which is a little embarrassing. For clay dust. Okay, so clay dust, dust. We can do some fuck shit with sand. That's actually not a terrible option, I'm not gonna lie. We could also do clay ball with Moni coins. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do that because it seems like there's no super simple or like super abundant clay sources very obviously. Any rooted dirt on the surface shows lush caves, so they aren't so rare. Okay, good to know. I am not a modern player, so I don't know these things, and it's always interesting to come across these features that I just never interact with. I think I just macerated terracotta. Yeah, I mean, terracotta is so abundant right here. I could make a macerator, and I've been thinking about it for a bunch of different reasons. This might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. But I'm also lazy, so... Did you build all that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've been, yep. No, this is the Lost Cities biome. So it's it's like automatically generated. It's pretty fire. They look great. And in Monifactory, what I really like that I think Pansmith added is that the lost cities aren't the entirety of world gen. They happen in congruence with the rest of the world, and they happen in little bits, and you always spawn in them, as far as I can tell, which I really like. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'm definitely truly lazy. We're gonna do some coins today. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Holy moly. And then we're gonna just destroy our poor little mortars. Goodbye, mortar. Okay, and with our clay dust, we're gonna use our newly discovered electrolyzer. And this is going to take 18 seconds to get 2 times aluminum dust, 1 times lithium, 2 silicon, 2 sodium. All of these things are actually really useful to me at this current time. I'm wondering if I can void excess fluids. Is that an option that I can just configure in here? Because I actually really do not give a fuck about some water. There's a fluid trash can. I could do fluid trash can. But I was wondering if there's like an auto void thing. Damn. Fluid trash can. Oh, that's very simple at least. I want to listen to something. Ooh, a little Frank Ocean. Oh, a little Frank Ocean. That never hurt nobody. Let's make actually a couple of these, because I can imagine myself needing them for EBF and pyrolyze automation. The problem is, I'll just do this for now because I'm lazy. We're gonna do fluid auto output. There we go. Big. And here's our first aluminum dust, which might be a quest. Yes, very good. And let's make our first aluminum ingots and get ourselves to MV. Wolfpack says, here to lurk and probably conk out for the night. Wanted to say thanks for another chill stream. Glad Cat and Vin sent me over. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad Cat and Vin sent you over too. Cat and Vin are like my favorites, and they know this, and I know this, and you know this. And it is always lovely when they get the opportunity to raid me. We don't coincide anymore, but there was a time where they would always stream directly into my stream, and like they would just raid me back to back, and I am very thankful of them. Void fluid cover exists, so not super it's not super expensive. I could give that a try for sure. I'll probably be okay with what I've got for now, and then just tank it for there. But okay, vibrant alloy is another thing that I believe is good, but I'm not sure why we need it. We need some ender pearl dust, so I'm gonna sacrifice like 4 of these bad boys. And we're out of mortars. Ender dust? Wait, what do you mean that this is the only way to get it? Forge ender pearl dust. Let's check this, because that's probably more accurate. Oh, and we actually do need a macerator, I'm thinking. Oh, man. How many hours do you have? Also, is this easier or harder than GTNH? Let's check. Is there a way to check how many hours I have played on a save? There is in Greg Tech New Horizons. Is it player reporting? Energetic is MV, Supercon, Vibrant is HV. Okay. If going to Vibrant, double or triples your cable output, so it's worth skipping Energetic and going straight to Vibrant. That is valid. Statistics. General. Time since last death. Time with world open. It says like 0.54 days, so what is that? Like 12, 13 hours or something? So yeah, this has been so much easier than GTNH. One of the biggest thing is there's no infernal mobs or any mob for that matter because we are in peaceful mode, which is such a blessing. I can't really put into words how much more fun it is sometimes to just get like a very relaxing break from being railed by mobs constantly. Like I think GTNH's challenge is definitely good when you're in the mood for it, but most of the time or actually it is very rare that I'm in the mood for the early game of GTNH as far as getting railed by mobs goes. The rest of the game is very fun, but early game is you need to be in a specific like, wow, I want to hurt myself mindset, which is it's rare. It's definitely rare. All right, I'm gonna open a window real quick. It's getting a little warm in here. What else can we do? We've got our aluminum cooking, so I guess it's time to make our mining tool. We've got our Damascus steel thingy-majig. I'm gonna press B on this, and we're gonna get our MV drill. So what do we need for this? A screwdriver, a wrench, which I think we have. Yep. And then we just need to make this power unit now, which is an MV electric motor, which is no joke, but we actually should be able to do this quite easily. Favorite that. Small aluminum gear, and then we have choices between sodium, lithium, and cadmium batteries. And the best one is definitely lithium, so we're going to go with that. And we'll also need a fluid canner. Luckily, this doesn't require any circuits, so this should actually be dog easy. Except for getting the gear, which we're going to have to do the inefficient recipe for, I believe. So, let me think about this. We need 2 plates. We're going to have to do the shitty recipe for this, so 4 plates total. Then 2 rods from just the gears. Then 1 more rod from the screw. Okay, this is actually very chill. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the lathe, we just put 2 of you. Glass homes. I'd be interested if they invested into an alternate mobless variant of GTNH with more grindy, but no mob involvement. Although that would be a ton of dev work. I actually have been thinking about this a lot, and I wonder if if doing like a config for no mobs would be an appropriate way to handle that. Like, I think doing something with configs and allowing people to like just turn on like a mobless config would be kind of huge. Also, Kuji14, thank you for the follow, my friend. How are you today? Terra Firma Greg on peaceful. Arriving, looking for. Okay, we're gonna use the lathe again for the screws. Okay, that's all of the aluminum parts as far as I'm aware. We just need to get the MV electric motor. Oh, brother. And that requires, we could do liquid rubber, which is good. That's good. We're saved in one little way. What is the best way to get liquid rubber, though? Can I scrap rubber plates? Is that... Oh, let's go. It's big. We'll probably do a chem reactor soon. I'm just lazy as fuck, so... What am I gonna do with you, liquid red alloy? Can I make more bronze drums? Let me check up with chat. living the college kid dream right now and doing pretty good. That's amazing. I'm glad. College was a challenge for me at least, and a lot of people I know. So, well, actually, very few people I know. A lot of people had a great time at college, and I had a very, very good time at college most times, but school was definitely not my place. So I'm glad that you're finding success there. That's awesome. This is my first Frank Ocean song. So depressed. All right, I'm gonna grab this from here and I'm just gonna chuck this into here. We're gonna do that and then just cable it up, I suppose. I think it's gone pretty far into IVZPM. Oh yeah, Terraformer Greg. So I am actually friends with a couple of Terraformer Gregors. I don't know if you guys know, Hecuba is one of them. I also love Flurbin, Vic, from the YouTube channel Flurbin. I love his content as well. I actually hopped on Terraformer Greg on one of their streams one time. There may or may not be something in the future that we are all doing together. And I'll leave that as an exercise to the reader. But yes, Terraformer Greg is on my radar if not something that I'll do fairly soon. Waiting for the -1 axe part of the stream. College was a 10-year process from... Holy! 10-year process! And hello! How's it going, Mr. Nibbles? Thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? Me / shout out. Mr. Nibbles is a lovely Greg Tech New Horizons content creator and Twitch streamer. It's lovely to see you today. What did you guys get up to in your stream? All right, there's our first MV motor. Nothing exploded, no achievements were made. Are we in groundwork yet? Where are we at? LV assembling machine, diodes. We need to do whatever this is. Oh, checkbox big. Gallium arsenide. Yeah, does it actually give us MV ever, or are we just like slogging through? JCJ says, hello, first time checking out your stream. Mind if I ask what kind of games you play? Strictly Factorio? Or, oh yeah, okay, so I mostly stream Minecraft. I got a Stargate in Greg Tech New Horizons, and so I've been playing some other Minecraft packs now. So today we're playing Monifactory CEU, and we are bing chilling. We are like having a great time. And I'll get back to Greg Tech New Horizons. That's my main thing that I make content on. That's like my favorite pack of all time, obviously. And yeah, so that's what I normally do. If you guys have not met me before, my name is Nine, and welcome. I actually need to blow my nose real bad, so give me like 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, chat room. Thank you for the follow, Spartan646, and thank you for the follow, Nairu47. I appreciate you guys. How are you guys doing today? I've never played around with Greg Tech before. Is there a mod pack you would recommend if I want to try it? So yes, actually. The one that I would most recommend is Monifactory CEU. I am currently playing Monifactory, which is the modern version of Monifactory CEU, and it might actually be better than Nomi CEU. I just haven't gotten to the point where I can say that because I completed Nomi CEU, and I haven't completed this pack. So if you like modern packs more than you like old packs, because Nomi is on 1.12, then I would definitely recommend Moni. The jury is not out yet, so we got to play through this pack and figure out what we think of it first, and then I'll give you a straight answer, but either Nomi Factory or Moni Factory, which is what we're playing today. And that was my like. So once I started that, Threefold has a series on Nomi CEU, and once I started that, the rabbit hole, it was over. It was over for me. It started my downfall into the Greg Tech rabbit hole, and I have never clawed my way back out. I'm stuck now. And you could be too, if you wanted to. Let's chuck in some more steel into this alloy smelter while we wait. And then I need some steel plates always. I'm always running out of them. And hello, system. How's it going? How are you today, my friend? I've tried and failed a few packs to get into GT, but this was the first to stick. Yeah, for sure. This is definitely a sticky pack for this. That sounds... You know, actually, that's exactly what I meant. What am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Alright, we need a bronze plate. And Mr. Nibble says, I'm also a member of the Nomi Threefold GTNH pipeline. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. My friend Leaf was just like, yo, watch this Threefold guy. You'd like him. And then a month later, we were playing Greg Tech New Horizons together. And then my friend Leaf dropped the pack, which has always been a sad moment in our career. But it did lead me to start making videos and stuff because I had nothing else to do. And now Leaf and I are still fantastic friends, and I have made all of these friends with you guys, and I'm very thankful about where we've come from and where we're going. So yeah, that's the long-winded thing. Play Monifactory, get addicted, become a content creator. It's the pipeline. And I'm already familiar with some other modded stuff, so awesome for the shoutouts. Yes. Yeah, and like the quest book is good. Just everything is good. Just started modded with the big sandbox packs and all the mods, and curious where to go to next. Yeah, for sure. Give Greg Tech a try with Monifactory, or if you're feeling particularly like you hate yourself, a little bit of Greg Tech New Horizons right off the bat never hurt anybody. Which is not true at all. It's a very painful pack. I just stepped on the GTNH landmine and that was it. Yeah, that's another option. You just go straight into that. Dubious claims detected. Dubious claims in fact detected. Alright, so we finally have enough to make our MV battery, and we made our fluid canner. What did we... Do we remember what battery is the best? I think it's lithium for 420,000 EU. So we did just electrolyze some clay dust, which should afford us enough lithium to make a lithium battery. And that is cooking. I'm gonna put on some different music. What am I feeling today? Little Tyler the Creator never hurt nobody. Alright, there we go. There's our medium lithium battery. And actually, the tough part is I need to charge this thing. And I'm trying to consider how to do this. We need an MV battery or like a transformer, I guess. What did we make? It's a converter. That's how we started here, right? This is it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The LV converter, or we need to find an MV converter. One amp should be fine for now, but let's do 4 amps right here. Oh. All right, we do need to make an MV electronic circuit. And that's why we need the gallium arsenide. Okay, it's all coming together. Arsenic and gallium. How do we get gallium today? Sphalerite. Okay, sphalerite is a good source of gallium. And then arsenic. Electrolyze cobaltite, that's MV, or arsenic trioxide, which is cobaltite in the electric blast furnace with oxygen gas. Oh, geez. Grab those Moni coins. Arsenic is in Realgar. Dude, actually, I might grab these Moni coins straight up. Let's check Realgar. So through the ore, we can check this ore processing chart to see what we can get out of it. But I actually don't think we can do much ore processing until actual HV. Okay, cool. But we can just centrifuge current Realgar into arsenic and sulfur, which means we need to make another machine, which is a centrifuge. But we'll live. We'll live. Always another thing to do. We're going to need to make more space. We're going to like build out this area because I'm running out of machine space, frankly. So we need that. I actually wonder if there's a centrifuge-less way to get arsenic. Because there is this cobaltite stuff, which shouldn't actually be that hard to do. What can we electrolyze to get oxygen again? What's a good source? Sodium hydroxide, which we don't have. Water is always an option, but I don't like it. Obsidian dust, I'm liking the look of. Perlite is not existing in this pack. Ice charge and lava bucket. Silicon dioxide might be LV. Oh, okay, so we do need to go with the EBF path. All right. Let's get it going. Let's just get it going. We're gonna do the classic find a lava pool thing. I don't think there are any surface lava pools, so let's go digging. We're gonna get obsidian, we're gonna electrolyze it for oxygen. I know we have some cobaltite already, so we're gonna get that going. Then we're gonna get the arsenic out of that. Then what's next? Realgar? No, Realgar is good. Yeah, what a complicated pathway to go on, but this is probably the least annoying way to do this. See you later. If I thought I'd see. Lava, please, please. We got a little dink water from Wolfpack. Cheers, my friend. Yeah, but Skyline, then I need to make a centrifuge, which requires I make more machinery. And that's gross. I don't want to do that. Then I need to make more circuits. I'd rather just... Oh, there's one piece of lava. I'd rather just torture myself, obviously. Ow. You and me. It's just us. We're locked in while I mine this obsidian. I don't like that sound. It's a very well-engineered sound to be absolutely hated. If you hammer mine the block next, oh, that's so smart. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Science. Dude, where is lava when you need it? I feel like there's lava pools everywhere when I normally play the game. What the helly? Whoa. All right, back to it. Oh, I just realized this. I don't think there's a way to hand grind obsidian, right? So we either need to make a centrifuge or a macerator anyway. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I'll keep the obsidian. Let's move all of this stuff into here. Oh, I thought we were gonna get the mining tool immediately. So sad. Or wait, can we do that? Did I totally forget to do that? I totally forgot to do that. All right, let's make our MV mining tool. Here it is, our Damascus steel drill at MV. We do need a way to charge it, which we are working on. Electrolyzing water is fine. Yeah, that is fine. It's gonna be easier too. It's just slow as fuck. Oh, and I should probably get rid of this fluid trash can for now. Let's make a couple more of these bronze drums, because I think they're gonna help us in the long run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, electrolyzing water being realistically bad is always such a send to me, because in all Greg packs, electrolyzing water is ass for oxygen. It's always so slow. But because water is so renewable, it always has like its little niche, which is so funny to me. I maybe. No, it needs MV or higher, which I respect that, honestly. That's okay. Okay, there's our bucket of oxygen. Cobaltite dust, I want to say. Okay, so we've got the raw cobaltite, which we can do something with. Are all dust recipes just blacklisted? I'm not quite sure I understand. Let's try this first. I'll save a little bit of this. Wow, that doesn't work. Or gallium or arsenic. Electrolyzed cobaltite dust. MV. Arsenic trioxide, which is this recipe, which is cobaltite dust and 3 buckets of oxygen. Where do we get the cobaltite dust is the real question. Do we need a macerator? Dude, it's looking like it. It is looking like it. I think it's time to commit to the macerator. Did you see the Minecraft machine playing Rush E? I have not seen that, Necker. How are you doing today? Oh boy, we have none of this, which sends me. LV electric motor. Electric piston. Moin, my friend. I totally just remembered that. Grab that. Okay. Machine hull. In. Alright, 2 LV circuits, which let's see if we can just full send these. We're missing resistors, which is actually the easiest part to make. That's good. Let's chuck these in here. I'm gonna chuck my Moni coins back into here. You can get the dust without HV macerator or thermal centrifuge. I think I can just macerate these ingots directly into the dust. Wonder what I could do with liquid. But yeah, I can definitely macerate the ingots. I just won't get byproducts until HV, I think is the key. And what was I doing? Coal dust and paper. That'll do, that'll do. I'm gonna craft all 9 of these. Macerator is in. Grab this bad boy, and then we're gonna auto output out the top. And then if I just chuck that in there, there's our cobalt dust. I think that's cobalt though, which is not what I want. 2 times crushed cobaltite ore. Cobaltite ore. From there, purified cobaltite dust. Macerate again to impure, and then wash. Dude, why is this so confusing looking? Purified cobaltite. Impure cobalt. Centrifuge. Ore washer. Okay, wait, pause. I think I know what to do. We chuck this one more time through the macerator, and then we chuck it into a cauldron. Hello, Printerman. That is not cobaltite, in fact. You guys are absolutely right. Let me catch up with chat real quick. You can manually ore wash it in a cauldron to get purified cobalt dust and centrifuge it for an 11% chance of a single cobaltite. Okay, impure pile of cobaltite. That didn't work. Oh, it takes 20 seconds. What the helly? What do I do with you? Wait. I should be able to throw this in a cauldron. What happened? Oh, you have to right-click in this pack? What the? Alright, well, we've got our cobaltite. Holy moly. Forge hammer does it faster? That's probably true. I don't want to make another machine, chat. Alright, there we go. 6 seconds for 1 arsenic trioxide dust. Oh, Jesus. What do we do with the cobalt oxide byproduct? We get not a lot of oxygen back. Man, I need 5 of this shit. Oh, fuck me. Excuse me, chat. That was unfiltered me. I'm always unfiltered. Who am I kidding? I say the darndest shit ever. Okay, cobalt trioxide. Throw that in the part thing. And hello, Cyrus. How are you doing today? Yes, I believe we're just gonna have to wait on this slow-ass macerator. This is why the questbook recommends Realgar. Yeah, probably. Crushed bauxite in a chem bath. Okay, let's get some sphalerite going. I don't think we have anywhere useful, but let's money coin it up. Let's just use our riches to pay away any of our problems. I think that's always the way to go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm failing it right now. Okay, zinc we don't give a fuck about. How are we getting gallium again? Is it electrolyzing sphalerite dust? Yes. 7.5% chance. Do we need to do the same thing, bro? No, please, please. Shucks. Dude, this basic macerator is like just doing it all today. Does it make any difference if I do this or have the raw, like the pure ore? Is there one more step? Oh no, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it anyway. Why? Because I'm silly. I think it's time for another machine. You know, I can start working on other machines while I do this, right? Because we do need stuff for that MV converter currently. You know what would be like the opposite of stupid right now? What if I just made an LV transformer and stepped it up? Why am I so silly sometimes? Dude, Greg Tech problems require Greg Tech solutions. Still need an MV device? I can make an MV battery buffer, right? Excuse me. Yeah, those are like free. That's free. Do we make 4 times? Or 8 times? I think we'll make an 8 times. 6, 7, 8, 9. What did I need that steel for? You got me there, well played. I love that song. Dude, my voice is getting so screwed up right now. I think I might need to take a break pretty soon. But I am having a good time. Okay, I'm gonna level with you guys, chat. I do get scared about streaming before I stream. And I have this stupid fear that no one's gonna pull up. It's gonna be boring as hell stream. I'm gonna be boring. I'm gonna be like in a cloud, like nothing's gonna faze me. And then every time I stream, I have these wonderful experiences. And then, like clockwork, I just immediately forget how good the streams were the next day. And then I go, oh, I'm scared of streaming. I don't want to stream. And I need to like break that because honestly, I've been having a fantastic time with you guys. And it's just so chill. Like Monifactory is laid back. It's a laid back time. I need a lobotomy, chat. There's no other way to put it. It's just, it's bad. Now that is not to say, or not dealing with any of that other baggage that I just unpacked. What we're doing now, the gallium arsenide stuff, is not going to waste at all because we're going to need that to progress anyway. But I have found a quick and easy way to get to my goal, which is nice. Okay, so we're going to explode some shit today, chat. And let's explode our newly made EBF. I think that's a great idea. So I don't know how to transform up yet. I think it's soft hammer on GTNH. So we'll just pop this down here, I guess. Step down 1 amp of MV to 4 amps of LV. That's working disabled. Oh, I didn't know you could working disabled those. That's kind of cool. Hello, Brianna. How are you doing? It's been a minute. What's up with you, my friend? Okay, we are now stepping up. And this is the input of LV energy. And this is the MV 1 amp output. So I'm going to be very, very cautious and careful. I'm assuming you guys know how GregTech energy works. If you don't, I guess I can give a little crash course. But basically we have tiers of energy. LV tier is 32 EU per tick. MV tier is 128, which is 4 times as much. So if I take 4 amps of LV and transform it upwards into an MV amp, I get 1 amp of MV. If I ever plug in something that's LV, that only accepts 32 EU per tick, into something that gives me 128 EU per tick, which is MV, so if I put MV power into an LV machine, it explodes. And that's really not good. So when we're transforming energies, we need to be very, very, very careful. So I'm going to plug this in. It's filled up with EU. And we're going to take our MV battery buffer and chuck this on the MV side. We need to be very, very careful. We need to be very careful that this never comes in contact with anything LV. So I think we're golden. And we are charging my MV Damascus steel drill, which is lovely. I think explosions are nerfed or turned off in normal mode. The machine just deletes itself. Oh, well, that's good. Well, I'm bullied, and GregTech New Horizons will blow up everything you love and know, and will return nothing. So, yeah, I follow these rules. But yeah, this is a good way to charge up my Damascus steel drill, and I guess we'll take this mining and see how it goes. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I guess we have rubber pulp now. Okay, and then the sphalerite, we're going to do the same macerate, and then impure goes into ore wash, and then we get sphalerite dust, and then we electrolyze it at a 7.5% chance to get gallium. And I think we should get a decent amount from, I think we'll have 2 stacks of sphalerite dust when we're done, because we double the sphalerite once we macerate it once. Yeah, so that's all good. A lot of stuff. I'm going to a concert on the day before my birthday, so that's nice. When's your birthday? And what concert are you going to? Just machine is deleted with a loud boom. Okay, well that's free. That's nice. And then the cobaltite dust. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of oxygen. So I think we'll work on this tomorrow, is what I think. I'll probably macerate all the stuff out. That's gonna take forever in our singular macerator. And I'm just gonna like single track that and just do it on my own time. And then maybe I'll even process the cobaltite because we'll need to wait forever to get the amount of oxygen we need for the trioxide. But I guess this is confirmed arsenic dust. We'll see, we'll see. I do want to test out this new Damascus steel drill because I have been waiting forever to get something that is better at mining, that doesn't just break immediately. And I am so excited to finally have my hands on something. A little somber concert, okay. 19th birthday, big. Happy birthday, Brianna. I was gonna ask you what the date was, but I guess 19th is cool too. All right, 420,000. Let's go give this thing a rip. Ouch. I don't even know what to mine. I know I have like a vanadium magnetite vein over here. So let's just go here and duke it out. Realgar. That's true. That's true. We can look for it. You know what, actually, I know where a Realgar ore vein is, right? So what if we just went over to that Realgar ore vein and used this to mine that? Genius. I believe I first found the Realgar somewhere on this coast here. Maybe not. Oh, oh. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to go rogue here. There we go. Uh-oh, it's right next to an oil spout. I wonder if those spawn the same way that GregTech New Horizons does. Oh my gosh, and this is instantly like 12 times better. Holy moly. Dude, what am I doing with all this stuff? Okay. Moni coins, can get rid of that. Can get rid of all this. Oh. Oh my god, it's like music to my ears. Look at that, chat. Tell me that's not fucking satisfying as hell. Oh my gosh. Hello, Kagars. How's it going? We just got a better mining tool, finally. Finally. It's like... This is like, oh my, this is just too good. This is what I've been waiting for the entire playthrough. I do need to be aware of the power. I am a renowned yapper. I have destroyed like 5 different pickaxes yapping to chat and mining aimlessly. So don't let me do that again. Although I'll probably just do it anyway because that's how I am. That was a tiny Realgar vein, but I'm assuming that because they're rare, I should probably like clear this shit out and make sure everything's mined up. To spend time with, to give. Okay, that looks like it. Beautiful. Thank you for the follow, Kakaris. How are you doing today? Super spread out and very little in the overworld. Oh, I'm sorry if you're getting a bunch of ads. I have no clue what's going on with that. I need to fiddle with the ads probably. Hello, Mark Gaming 312. How are you today? The one thing that I really, really dislike about Twitch is there's no way for me to just go zero ads, like nothing. That is my goal. I would love to do that. I think maybe I should start multi-streaming and then hit up YouTube. Can you enchant drills with pickaxe enchants? I don't know. World interaction. Oh. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Dude, a little bit of efficiency would go crazy, although I think that... Wait, what? Can you give it in efficiency or unbreaking? Because those are the only ones that I would pretty realistically care about. Alright, chalcopyrite is good. We love chalcopyrite. Zeolite, I don't really know what it's about, so I'm going to chuck it in this weird shit chest. Cassiterite is tin. We love tin. And then realgar is useful, so we'll put that in here. And then I think I'm going to call it for the day. I think we had a fantastic stream, and I'm very thankful for you all showing up and showing so much love and just making these days so enchanting and lovely. Like, I'm very thankful that I have you guys in my life, that I can play these games, and instead of being lonely, I can have you guys. And I think that is lovely. And I appreciate you guys for that. Fortune is good if it works on ores. I don't think it does. But yes. So let's call that there. We made some great progress. We made our electric blast furnace today. We've made it into medium voltage, which is the second major tier in energy tier, at least, in Monifactory. Tomorrow, or whatever time I stream next, I think we'll go into deep mob learning or mob simulation, whatever this is called in this pack, as well as probably dip our toes into MV. But I think I need to do some building, and I don't like building on stream. So if I come back with some new open areas for MV and you guys wonder what the hell happened, I probably built off stream. So that's that. Let's go find somebody to raid, and then I'll say the normal stuff that I say. Is anyone online that we know? 3J Lowe's and Killer of Justice. Let's go see who's playing GTNH tonight. Who do we got? 3J, Killer, Zizka, Reisaka, new. Greg Tech. Okay, so I'm gonna raid 3J Lowe's tonight. Well, as we raid, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here and being present and lighting up my day and talking with me. It is important that you remember to be kind to yourself and others and do the best that you can, no matter what that is. And just keep on rocking. Keep on throwing your pickaxe at that wall and making a little bit of progress every day. Much love, everybody. Good night. Mwah.